Heyo, hello. It is I, Lance. Welcome on in, everybody. Hello. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi, Ink. Hi, Bree. Hi, Root. Welcome. I have arisen. Yes. Hi, Spion. Welcome on in. Hello. One of these days, I feel like I should make a redeem or something that, no, maybe not a redeem, but like an animation of me rising from the ground at the beginning of stream, and I would literally have risen. Like, that's not impossible to do. In fact, it seems quite easy to do. I have my model here. I could literally just move it around with the move plugin, and then when I begin stream, I'm like, woo. I could literally do that. It is not a difficult thing to do. But welcome on in, everybody. Hi, Quartz. Hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Today, I actually wasn't sure what to do today. I was spending all yesterday ruminating on what the hell I was gonna do today, because I didn't think of the week clearly throughout the weekend. And I was like, well, there's two things I could do. I could play some Star Rail. Because I need to grind some shit. And then Thursday, I know I'm going to be playing for Varka. And then Saturday, I may be doing Genshin again, because I don't know how long the story's going to be. And then I was like, but wait, hold on. I want to do another art stream at some point. And so I was like, okay, fuck it. We're doing art tomorrow. And so this is where we're at. Birds sing, sun shines, gamers rise. We do. Just as much as we game, we also rise. And maintaining a healthy sleeping schedule is part of being a good gamer. I feel like anybody who is a gamer and also spends all night playing games, that can't be good for you. That can't be good for you. No, no. You gotta keep healthy with good sleep with good sleeping schedules. So that way you can game more. It may sound counterproductive, but if you keep gaming all throughout the night and you don't take good sleeps, eventually that's gonna wear you out, and then you're not gonna be able to even spend the day playing games. Spend all day playing games, not nights. Well, I guess playing games all day and then still sleeping throughout the night is healthier. I still wouldn't recommend it. Game responsibly, kids. Hi, Claw. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello, hello. I need to change the music actually. Now, hold on, because as much as I enjoy my own music, I don't want to listen to it the whole fucking time. I'm gonna be tired of it. I need to find a good. I had a theme for today. Wonderful thing to say to a man who just messed up his sleep schedule. I mean, to be fair, I just say these things. I don't enforce any of these to anybody. I'm just like, I recommend these things because it's good. You don't have to listen to what I say. You shouldn't listen to what any random person on YouTube recommends. Can I get music recommendations? No, I was about to say that. Sorry, I didn't mean to reject you like that. I meant to say that I have an idea of what to do because I wanted to doodle some Vocaloid. Hold on. Can I get 8-bit Vocaloid again? I had that playlist ready. Why was 10 afraid? Why was 10 afraid? I thought it was like why was I thought the memo was 6 afraid of 7. Which did you just fool me into making a 6-7 joke, which I reject, because the why was 6 afraid of 7 meme was right in the middle of 9/11. Okay, that's a rougher one I had not heard before. Let's revert to my. We also very much appreciate lurkers. I hope you're doing well though. I hope you got your energy back. In my wait a minute. I don't know you, but I know where you're from. Why? Hello. Are you perhaps a fellow Argentinian? Is that what I am? Is that what I'm witnessing here? Yeah. Don't you think you can sneak that one away from me? No te me va a escapar de mí. It's so nice when people notice I'm British. Oh, what? Are you sure? I don't know. It could be that you're half. I don't know. Well, all I will say is that I've never seen anybody who isn't Argentinian make a maestruli joke. Okay, that is such a niche reference. I highly doubt anybody from any other place made the joke. Wait, what's the code yes thing? All hail Britannia. That one, yes. I support that. Where the heck is it? Where's my music? Where's my music? We're stopping now. And fellow Brit, perhaps? No. Spion is German. Spion is German. Spion is indeed German. Close enough. I mean, y'all are literally neighboring countries, aren't you? Is my knowledge of geography correct? Actually. Actually, is my oh Jesus, that's loud. Oh, I love the 8-bit rabbit hole. That was very loud. I meant to just make it chill like that. Not only of geography but history too. Am I off? Hold on. Map of Europe. Oh yeah, no, I'm way off. I'm an idiot. I forgot that for a second there. I forgot. I mean, you're not okay. You're not neighboring countries because Great Britain is an island, yes, but you're pretty much right there from each other. There's like one country of separation. That's what I meant. I didn't mean to do like friggin' any history thing. No. I meant literally just geographically. Nepal. Oh, okay. Friends may be ignored, but it's a common dream we all share. Wait, where exactly is what is exactly between Germany and United Kingdom? It's the Netherlands, and France is not even in the way if you think about it. there's like a hi Demonix, welcome on in. I'm drawing now. I don't know if you're aware, or trying to at least. Yes. This is your last art stream. Yeah, I wanted to do another one, and I want to do more. I can't see what the fuck the other countries are. Hold on, I can't read now. Okay, now I'm actually. Oh, Belgium. Yeah, you got Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, and then right to the left of that is United Kingdom. There you go. That's what it was. France is a little beneath that. Listening, you learn how to draw. It's so fun. It is fun. I mean, not only is it fun to learn to draw, it's also, I think, fun for me to draw. Like I found myself just off stream doing like, I want to draw now. You know, fuck it. I'm just gonna draw a little bit. Like time that I would usually spend on playing some game or something, I would spend. I went into drawing instead. I did a couple more things actually. First off, we're not using a giant canvas anymore because I think that was lagging the freaking software last time. Second, I changed some settings so that the background is now also I don't know what to call it, but the background is now a solid color that I can't exactly erase. I also have favorites in here. I can't erase this because like what had happened before is that there was a transparent background behind the background layer, which bothered me. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, no, that was not correct. And so now we have lands. There you go. I don't know this song. What is this song? Orange Star Postscript. Wow, I've never heard this before. Actually, have not. Well, the reason why it's on Miku is because I wanted to draw Miku. I don't know. I just had the feeling, the vibe of drawing Miku. Can we get Mesmerizer? Hold on. There is a Mesmerizer 8-bit. I know because I've heard it. I know because I've heard it somewhere. Where is it? Oh my god, Rod for Cloud 8-bit? Oh, that's good. This is nice because it's like the beauty of listening to Miku songs, but without worrying about copyright. Liar Dancer. I drew myself as Liar Dancer Tedo. I did draw myself as Liar Dancer Tedo, actually. Instantly thought of Doodle Landsman. Do the Bart Man. Yeah, Liar Dancer. I don't know if you've seen. Look, okay. I'm gonna show you what I've been up to. Because like the only really thing that I drew since last stream, I guess, would be the thumbnail. If you're not on YouTube, you may not have seen this, but this is the thumbnail I drew. Which, if you don't understand what this is, completely understandable. It is this meme, the meme of this kid. Oh, it's this meme. So I painted over him, and I even like copied the creases of the shirt and stuff. I wanted to do shading on this, but I was like, I spent too long on this already. I don't want to work on it again. So I kind of just kept it as is. But yeah, that's the thumbnail for this stream. That's one thing. I did that yesterday. And then the other thing is, for some reason I was like, I wonder if I can draw like an actual person or an anime character or anything. Like I wonder if I can grab a 3D model doing like a pose and use that as a reference, because I saw some people doing that. Like they grab 3D poses, they make them themselves or like get them from somewhere. I don't know. I found a site that has a bunch of 3D poses and I was like, I like that one. I'm going to pick it. I'm going to draw over it. And I was like, okay, I also know that people love to do, people also do sketches and like, you know, they draw bases and shapes before they draw proper bodies. So I was like, okay, let me practice rotoscoping rather than just drawing things. That rotoscoping is, well, first of all, hi Gilbert, welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. First of all, rotoscoping is an animation technique, and rotoscoping does involve drawing over actual filmed footage of people. But that's an animation technique. I think the word you might be looking for is tracing, which is what I'm doing, kinda. But drawing over reference is not even a bad thing. It's what pro artists even do. Either over the references themselves or alongside references. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It is a bad thing if you do trace something and you claim it as your own, because that's just plagiarism. No, don't worry. I'm here I'm here to educate. Either way, well, this is tiny because the canvas is big, but I doodled like a bit of, okay, she's not naked, I'm gonna cover this up just in case Twitch gets angry at me. I don't know. It's not she ain't naked. She ain't naked. But like I did this for like a good hour or so. I drew over a post, which was this thing. I found this online, right? And so I was like, can I draw over it? And I was like, yeah, I can. It kind of looks even worse now that I censored it. No, don't worry about it. It's something. It's the shadows. It's the shadows that she has because she's it's Mori Calliope. It's Mori Calliope. Mori Calliope controls like shadows. She's the Grim Reaper. Of course she would have that. Booba. I didn't even draw her booba that big, honestly. I think she's bigger than what I sketched here. But the important thing of doing this is that I kinda did sort of nail the proportions of her, weirdly enough, and that's what I was proud of. I don't know if I'll continue drawing that as much as that drawing is cool that I was able to do that. It is essentially just a sketch, so I most likely won't be doing much after that. But don't try. They will draw you, Preg. MPreg is a thing that has kind of swept the nations. Weirdly enough, I haven't had anybody draw me pregnant quite yet, which I do welcome it. I do welcome not being drawn pregnant. I may have phrased that poorly. I'm just deleting this VOD. That's probably going to be the safer thing to do after saying the things that I've been saying. Oh my god. How does a star cluster employ the people that get the resources to create clothes made up of trillions of square kilometers of canvas? The answer is you're thinking too hard about it. Which is to say, I don't know. Which I guess should tell you how much thought I put into the lore of me being a star cluster is. We're suspended from Twitter. Am I suspended on Twitter? No, I'm not suspended on Twitter. Wait, are you trying to get into... Are you trying to... Wait, hold on. It might be that you're... Are you clicking on one of the links on my bio and not finding me? If so, that might be because I forgot to update a Twitter. Yes, I did forget. Let me edit that. Whoops, I'm sorry. My Twitter is this one. I had a brief second. I had a brief moment where I wanted to make a new Twitter account because this one I felt was suppressed. I was wrong. And then I was like, I don't want to rebuild the account, so I said, fuck it. But that's my proper Twitter account. Let me edit that before I forget. No, I'm not banned on Twitter. I don't say things that would get me banned on Twitter. You're doing, Lance? I'm doing great. I was a bit tired today, but now that I started streaming, I'm doing good. I'm new to you. Aw, yes. No fun? Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. You won't catch me. You won't catch me saying things that will get me canceled. Channel and videos. Where the fuck is... Oh my god, thank you so much for the gifted. And hi, Yellow Jacket. I don't know if you're new to me. You might be someone that you already knew me, but you changed your name. You could do that on YouTube. There you go. Now that's my proper link. There you go. Hi, Yellow. Welcome back. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Regardless of whether you're new or not. A few expletives a year will not harm me. I do swear a lot. It is in my blood to swear, but swearing won't get you canceled. I mean, unless you say the wrong swears. But it's like hearing the weather, bro. I mean, what do you want me to say? I was. Oh, here, wait. We got a mesmerizer. Here, hold on. Can I... Wait, question. This is not a great mesmerizer 8-bit thingy. Isn't there another one? I would put the Lo-Fi Miku playlist, but I think that is properly copyrighted, so I would not want that to happen. This is a very cute 8-bit though, 8-bit rendition of it. Wait, this one, I think this is it. This is slower. Just subbed. Hey, thank you. Very much appreciated. Users are not really getting you canceled. Were you really swearing? I think so. This is slower. This isn't exactly the one that I was thinking. I do think it is. I do think it's from this. I don't know if Varkan just assumed it was a woman or someone else entirely. I mean, yeah, valid. I did have a little bit of a, because I did have a little bit of a, not even breakdown. I had a little bit of a moment with Varka's trailer earlier today. I thought it was very cool. So yeah, I did post about it. After I posted it, are you on Twitch? Yes, I'm on both on Twitch, on YouTube. So a purple thick line around your face when drawing it yourself, it looks very cursed without. The purple thick line around your face? What? I'm pretty sure I draw that all the time. I'm pretty sure I do. These are okay, fuck it. We're not using 8-bit Miku. We're using I haven't drawn shit yet. Maybe bad Apple and Roblox developer console. One of the things that you must know about the internet is that anybody, if there's a piece of software or anything that can display video in some capacity, or you can trick it into display video, people will make it display bad Apple in some form or another. People have made bad Apple on anything. On like the Windows Explorer, they've done that. Minecraft clouds, yes. They've done it. I think I've seen bad Apple on Minecraft chests. Where the hell? Well, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna put a Jill SNES music. I don't know. Because I don't want to. Oh my God! Hi, Sewer. Yes, I will. Hold on.
Damn mosquitoes.
Yeah, there are a bunch of mosquitoes. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Well, this is the one that I was using earlier last stream, which is DS and Fruger era, which is cool. PlayStation Jungle Mix, 2000s computer room, to float away to. Nintendo music from the Fruger era. Water. Yes, I need to drink water. Welcome on into it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. As a darker purple color for the whole head, your art only has hair. Oh yeah, because I don't know how to do shading. The reality is that I don't know how to do shading. So whenever I draw myself, I always just use the same shades that Jimmy has. So like for example, let me open up a Jimmy here. Let me open up a Jimmy. There you go. See, okay, Jimmy. Here's Jimmy. Here's good old Jimmy. Jimmy has 1, 2, 3, 4 colors if you don't cut the white. Couldn't be precious Jimmy. Yeah, I know. Jimmy's too cute. I can't be as cute as Jimmy. Jimmy's designed to be cute and marketably, and maybe a marketable plush someday. Who knows? I actively want to get a Jimmy plushie. Not even just for sale, just for myself. It's like the perfect little plushie. But because I don't know how to do shading and stuff like that, whenever I just draw myself, I use the darker shade of blue in Jimmy's colors. I make my, okay, hold on, let me grab this one instead, which is a bit thicker. I literally just draw myself like this or something. I don't know. This is me with bedhead. I just woke up. I literally just woke. This is how I look like when I just wake up. And yeah, doodle that. The very close to that. Yeah. And then I grab this color, and then I grab that, because that's the closest thing I have to a shade to a proper color, and then that's the color of the rest of my face. But then I'm like, wait, but it doesn't really fit because my fade is supposed to be a bit lighter, and so I grabbed this color specifically, and I literally just like make kind of like the shape of my head here, sort of. In theory, what should do, and ta-da, you've drawn a very crude version of myself. Dark purple blue on a second layer, putting that layer mode into multiply. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Let's test this out. I drew this on the background now, but now I wanna test this. Hold on. Wait, what did you say? You said dark purple blue on a second layer, putting that layer. Okay, so wait. We make a new layer. You said a darker blue. Where the fuck did my... Okay, you said a darker blue. So wait, can I do like this? And then... wait, you said purple. But like, let's make it... It has to be darker than this, right? So you say, for example, do this. But hold on. Because I need to fill it in, right? In theory. Hold on. Now we're experimenting. This is not a proper drawing. This is not a proper drawing. I'm experimenting now. So hi Roxana, welcome on in. Hello. Okay, so now we make this layer into a multiply. Something like that. That doesn't make a lot of sense though. But I do kind of see what you mean though. Oh, because then you can like mess with the opacity and Oh, well, that's fascinating. Wait, what happens if we make that? What happens if we make that the lighter blue that I normally use? Same thing, but we can also mess with the shape. Oh, and then I can like grab. I don't have it. Yeah, but then I don't know how to make the transition. Are my messages getting deleted? Wait, what? Your messages are getting deleted? I don't think they are. Maybe they didn't go through. Maybe they didn't go through for whatever reason because YouTube is annoying. Oh, but this is fascinating. This isn't exactly how I normally would draw myself. But I didn't know you could do this with layers. Blue or purple is used since it's the opposite range of yellow, which generally the color of light. Multiply just basically makes stuff way darker in a way that doesn't muddy the colors underneath, no matter what color they are. Oh, interesting. Huh. Fascinating. I actually never knew what this means. I never knew what any of these means. What's luminosity? Oh yeah, well luminosity. Well, I can kind of vaguely tell what these things are, these blending modes. I know what they are because I've used stuff like that before when making thumbnails and stuff like that, but I never really understood fully what it is. Usually shade with blue / purple on multiply layers. Oh, so they use okay. So shading isn't exactly done with painting the shade yourself with the specific color you want the shade to be. No, you paint with another color. Oh, wait, I get it. I actually get it. So for example, wait. So does that mean that if I were to paint myself green, for example, I could still use a purple shade for the yeah, it does work. This is freaking witchcraft. What? What the hell? Yeah, it does work. This is just a shade of green. Look, that's the shade of green. And then it's this shade of green. Well, hold on. It's this shade of green versus this shade of green. It is not even a green thing. It's a purple thing. It's literally if we up the opacity of it, it's literally just still purple. Oh, but now it's normal. Hold on. Multiply. Oh yeah, no, that's even better. That is even better. Wow. I'm learning so much now. I'm learning so much. That's crazy. I don't know if I will use this technique effectively, but I understand how it works. Use math to make colors work differently. Multiply, overlay, and layer modes for stuff. Grass is green. No, Lance is. Yes, I can be green. Remember, I do have an RGB. I do have an RGB thing. Even this version of myself can be RGB, by the way. I don't know if anybody ever tested that, but it can happen. Oftentimes I use the blending modes on my schedule. Like whenever I'm editing my schedule, I think I use the hue blending mode on Photoshop. Which, oh no, it is here as well. Well, kinda. There's a bunch of these as well. There's a bunch more here. I think this has like straight up more shit than modulo. Oh yeah, modulo is a fucking mathematical operation. It's when you divide a number for another, and the result isn't the result of the division, but the remains of the division. Everything that, like, you know, when you do a division, whatever. I think I explained it poorly either as well. So there's also inverse subtract. The fuck is inverse subtract? But that's cool. That means that if I become like yellow, for example, let's make myself yellow, like a shade of piss yellow. Where am I? The multiply layer still works. If I make myself just straight up blue, the multiply layer still works. If I make myself pink, the multiply layer still works. Wow. And then red, yeah. That's wild. That's wild. There's one thing that I overlooked, which is I painted over the eyes, and so yeah. The one thing that is different though is that I did the opposite. I think for this I'd have to do it the other way around, because the way Jimmy works and the way I've been basing the shading on any of my models, or I guess people base the shading on any of my models, is the area near my face is the brightest, and then everything else gets darker. Even in this doodle form, you can tell that the area around my head, my face, is straight up white, and then it goes into purple, and then it goes into blue. But even if we switch to the normal model, you could tell that I'm brighter around the center of my face. I didn't specify that that's how the design needed to be or anything like that. My original artist drew me like that, and so it's stuck, I guess. But yeah.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
It is happening. It is true. It is actually happening. So did that happen? But that's pretty good. I feel like this is gonna be a powerful tool once I start getting, if and when I start getting more into.
Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food of out hot eat the food?
That's a very good question, Jimmy, that I sadly do not have the answer to you. It is what it is. Oh, the eraser brush also works with the bucket tool. Well, that's neat. I don't know that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's a what is it? It's a counterpoint. It's a thing that you can do when you treat the eraser as literally just a brush. I don't know if other programs do this, where the eraser is a brush. Don't color it white to delete. No. I'm not. I am literally using the eraser. But the reason why this, because like with the other canvas that I made, but I think I can still open it actually. Hold on. Let me open the canvas. Where am I? I think I have it in things, art, stream sketch. Okay, this is what we were doing last time. And then what I ended up doing, what I ended up doing here is I deleted the layer that was down there. Also, is this still... Oh yeah, no, this is still lagging, by the way. This is why... Oh no, it isn't actually. I don't know why it isn't, but... Huh. But there's like it's pretty imperceptible if you're not paying attention, I would say. But it's noticeable to me because I am the one that's using this. But there's a little delay in the stroke after I'm done with it. There's a little delay in it, and it makes it hard for me to do these things because it feels like my pen is jumping around when it shouldn't be doing that. And so there's one thing that I did at some point in the configurations for this that makes it so that this is pretty clean and I don't have that feeling anymore. I think it's because I accidentally made the canvas be too big and heavy, and also I don't know. I played around with some settings. Oh my god, Wii music. Okay, let's see. Half a second of delay, it does jump around. It might actually not even be a tablet issue. I thought it was a tablet issue too, but no, it was a straight up a program issue. CSP does, but Paint2 Side doesn't. Ah. 5K and 5K to 5K is great. This is 1080. Yeah, this is just 1080. I don't even know why I chose 1080. I don't know. I guess I could have done anything else. I'm not gonna draw something that's 1080p. I can barely draw a circle in 1080. I'm not gonna draw something that big. I don't even know how big something I want to draw is. Can I get... Give me Mesmerizer, Nico. Mesmerizer. Can I get like a full screen view of them? Yeah, kinda. Oh, that's great. There we go. Look at them. Look at them. They're great. Wait, what? Can I copy the freaking image? Oh, not the link, the image. As web. Ta-da! There they are. Look at them. Wonder if I can draw them. They have odd proportions, I want to say. Whoops. Whoa, what the heck? M. Okay, cool. Hotkey discovered. M mirrors the canvas. This is huge. I hear mirroring the canvas is actually very useful. I meant to do this so I can move you guys around. I also don't need you to be... I think it was Control T to do transform? Yes. There we go. Okay. So question, how does one draw on Miku? Well, I can tell you one thing. One thing I can do is like I can approach Miku and study her proportions in this art style. Because like, look how fucking big her head is. Like her head goes from here to here. And I don't know what the hell it does, but... Oh, but that I guess also encompasses the hair. It's like a fucking peach. Oh, but the ear is here. I can tell that the ear is supposed to be here. So presumably the head is around this size, maybe? Kinda? Sorta? I don't know. Ballin'. We ballin'. But it's like this. It's like that big. And then there's like the center that goes through here. And then the eye line is like here, right? Something like that. I don't understand this. I don't understand this perspective thing that people do. Because like, I don't quite get it yet. And I don't know if I don't even know if it matters. I've seen like some videos where the thumbnail is like, don't do this. And it's like, okay, well, I won't then. I didn't watch them though. I have not watched them. But I also have this one. I like this one because it's a pencil. I like this brush because it's a pencil that it is actually pressure sensitive. So if you just like scrub it, it doesn't do much. But if you press it, it actually does. It's good. As long as it's big enough for the brushes. Bigger is better since pictures are easier to downscale than upscale without losing quality. That is true. Between 1,000 to 3,000, you do 3 times 3. 1,000 times 1,000. Should I make it? Let's make a new one then. I want to make it square though. I do want to make it square. We'll keep Jimmy just in case. No, we won't keep Jimmy. Actually, no, we will keep Jimmy. Let's make one that's 3000 by 3000 then. This shouldn't lag because I changed the settings, which I think are down here. I made it. It used to be a raster layer in the background, and not as a canvas color. So I did that, and then ta-da! There you go. Boop 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 boop. No lag. It's a very common angle artist tends to draw. Some beginners get stuck drawing that, which may be why some try. Oh, that might be the case. Give me the Mikus. There you go. Well, not the Mikus. T is transform. Oh yeah, but then now we don't need to move these guys, or now you need to resize them around. I like 3K. Oh wait, hold on. If I make this red, I can draw over her and make it visible. Make it properly visible, right? So I know, for example, that her face goes through here. It does this. It does this. And then that's where the hair begins. And I know that the ear does this. So it probably meets the head at around here. And maybe it does this just so that we can like actually do the hair there. Eyes are quite big here. That's another thing. Eyes. I don't know how to draw eyes, but I guess we'll learn eventually. Itmigu, yeah, Itmigu. And then we hide. Whoops! I drew over her. I forgot to add a new layer. I always forget that. Whoops! Insert new layer. There you go. Like I assume her head goes all the way up to there or something. Well, not like that. It needs to be more round. Teto has a rounder head, I feel like. It's got that shape. And then here, I would imagine this. My brain tells me that the proportion should be something like this. Like that makes sense, don't it? Also, hi Sofa, welcome on in. I'm drawing over Miku to try and understand these proportions over here. Circle, then draw a smaller circle inside. That's true. If you simplify it to the bare bones of it, then you are correct. That's literally what eyes are. But they still have like a unique shape to them, you know? You can't just make circles. Even Miku's eyes here aren't exactly circles if you think about it. They got a one specific shape to them. And then let me hide that. Oh Jesus, what have I done? But that okay. That head shape kind of makes sense. I understand. Okay, let me delete the eyes. Let's not make the eyes. Let's not make the eyes. The eyes are kind of making things creepy. And also the ear. And also the ear. But see, that's a relatively normal face shape, I would say. And then you would add, and then if you want to make it proper, I can add a new line. We grab this bad boy. We go to the tool options over here. We make a stabilizer thing. Now, look at that. Drawing proper line art becomes a lot easier. And ta-da, we've drawn over and we have sort of a regular face, a regular face shape. I've drawn a face or a circle that resembles a face. But yeah, this is important. I'm learning techniques here. All arts are the shapes of circles. Yeah, I've seen people draw circles and then boxes. Boxes are also huge, I think. But I don't know how to draw those. I don't know what the technique is behind drawing boxes. But I've seen people, for example, do. Okay, great. You got the shape here, and now you need to draw the body as a big box. And so they do something like this, I guess, maybe. And they're like, okay, great. And now what? Is this how the box would develop in 3D? I don't know. And then they do like, okay, so the box will go here. This is kind of like how the body goes. And then there has to be like another box that kind of does this. Pop, 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 pop. And then I don't know. I don't exactly know. Okay, maybe the box does that or something. I don't know. I'm trying to make it look sort of 3D. No, that's definitely not what the box does. Because like, it would look, if anything, it would look like, yeah. I got it wrong. Box should be here. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. But you noticed it. Yeah, I did. Weirdly enough, that looked odd. Also, what do you mean DMMD? I don't know what DMMD is. I think this box should be kind of like this, leaning like this. And then this is the side that's the 3D, and it does this. There's a little bit here that goes here like that. And then, if we hide that, all of a sudden, this makes a bit more sense, don't you think? You can kind of see how the body is doing even though it's just a couple boxes. So I understand the impetus for drawing boxes. Anime figures with references for expressive poses? Yes. That the ones with the mannequins? DMMD. I don't know what DMMD is. I'm trying to think of like things that you could abbreviate as DMMD, and I don't know what they would be. So I don't know, man. And then how do you do hands and stuff? Do you just draw lines for those? I guess you do, huh? I guess you just do lines here, and then you just kind of figure out where. Maybe one day you will tell me. If I ever find out what it is, where the hell is her hand? Oh, her arm does this. It starts from like here. Thing is, we also need to know how big. I've also seen people do circles for the elbows, for example. Whoops. So if the elbow is like around here, they'll do a circle for it. I don't know where the elbow is, but presumably it's around the same place, right? And then also for hands and stuff, they do like triangles, for example. Like I've seen people do this, you know? I've seen it for legs. Whoops. And then legs are a similar thing where you do a circle for where the knee would be, right? These characters have pretty thin legs. Actually, it feels like, not really actually, because her feet are like here, right? Yeah, because one of them is facing backwards, right? So now if we delete this, if we get rid of her. Oh, those elbows are very low. If this is supposed to be the shoulder, this elbow is very, very low. I can tell. So now we delete these. We go back to only having the lines. Let me go back to the pen. This is less drawing and more studying anatomy, kinda. Okay, but if the elbow's here, I mean, not even elbow, the shoulder, I meant. If the shoulder's there, and let me stand up myself for a second. It is true that arms tend to go below the butt. So the hands being there does proportionally make sense. I don't know if you heard what I was doing there, but I was trying to figure out. I was like standing up and like seeing how long my arms are. That's literally what I was doing. Hi, Azzy. Welcome on in, by the way. I guess C1 new Valette and maintenance will start in a few hours. Let's go. That's playing with fire there. I've seen people lose primo gems or straight up go into the negatives but when pulling that late. So where are my elbows? My elbow is like around. Okay. My elbows are around my stomach area, like where the like here. I would say I had them here. It would actually be closer to here. And then as for these, yeah, that makes more sense. That makes a little bit more sense. What the heck? Oh my god, Seribot doing double work here? Let's freaking go. Ban 2 people. Use circles for shoulders because it's good to make it look not flat and not too boxy. Yeah, I've also seen that. Like, none of these are like hard rules, I think, from what I understand, actually. But I like this. I like this idea because then I can kind of... Why did you delete that guy? I didn't do it. It was Seribot that did it. Seribot is a, well, as the name suggests, a bot. A bot that takes care of spammers and stuff in chat. So the body should like do this, and then the hands are kind of like... Well, that's not right. At least not this one, I think. Is there an expletive? I don't know. The message got deleted. I trust Seribot. Seribot is the best at like catching spammers and scammers as well. There'll be a lot of those. Yeah, that makes sense as a shape. I don't know if you could understand what the fuck I'm doing here, but because like, but I kind of follow. This feels like a mess. This is why you would do these things on maybe like separate layers instead of having to delete things. Make my sketches into line art. Yeah, I do understand that. I do understand the idea behind doing that. Oh, I kind of was off on the arms though. Miku's arms on this are kind of shorter. Not shorter, but like not I mean thinner. Okay, I see. 500 layers, yes. Fail to catch me, so you should rethink your relationships. No. The people that it does catch are people that not even people. A lot of these are automated messages that like straight up say top viewers on streamboo.com or whatever the fuck. That's a spam. That's a spammer. The other one that was deleted, actually don't know what it was. It doesn't even tell me. Can I see like the moderator actions or thing? Yeah. No, I don't want to turn on shield mode. It's not what I meant to do. Hi, Flimbin. Welcome on in, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Show moderation icons. Isn't there like a way to chat? Sari is the goat. Isn't there like a way to see the mod actions or whatever? Nah, who cares? If it was banned by Seribot, then yes, I understand. Judging much? My messages, they were mine. No, you weren't banned. You're there. YouTube is different though. YouTube is different because I actually don't know what YouTube does. Making another layer using a different color like Burgering can help you separate them while still being able to use the skeleton's guide. That's true. That is true. That's what I should have done. 3 or 4 layers, also line art, color, render, and maybe a multiplier for light. Yes, layers are very freaking powerful, is what I've discovered. Okay, so like for example, let's go back to this. Let's go back to only having the skeleton, if you will. There you go. Let's wait. No. Hold on. Bring me back my elbow guides. So for example, I can literally make a new layer on top of this one, use a different color, say black, for example, if I wanna make this more final, and then I do proper shapes. This isn't exactly line art per se, but I can like draw the shape of the body a bit more clearer. If it's supposed to end like down here, right? We do this. And then we do here. We can keep the square hand for now, because I'm trying to all I'm doing right now is literally to understand proportions. I had to mute for. Are you Canadian? No. My bio says I'm Argentinian. I'm not lying when I say I'm from Argentinian. Carajo mierda, digo. But yeah. Problem is that this arm messes me up because in the pose it's behind her mostly, right? So I don't know where that is. I really don't know where that is, and that confuses me. Because like I don't know if it's supposed to be visible or not. Let me hide these. Part of it is visible, like right here you can kind of see it, but it's mostly covered up by the dress. So maybe I picked a terrible art to try to emulate. Okay, wait. Then before drawing the arm, then I know that is going to be above the. Okay. And then what the fuck do I do here? Oh, there we go. I got it. Literally just. No, too thick. I got it. We grabbed this because it's the edge of the arm. A little bit more, actually. You know what? That's... There you go. That actually does make some sense. The DS music. I don't even know what music this is, but it is a DS era playlist. It might be from the DS. I'm not particularly checking, yes. And then legs are something like I need to have one of those plugins that tell you what song is playing. The problem is that I tend to use YouTube itself and not necessarily Spotify or any other streaming service. Though I do think there are some plugins that work with YouTube Music, which is a nice alternative. But then I would have to curate my playlist, and sometimes I just like using straight up just YouTube videos like the one I got right now. Because when I can just see at a dollar store might not be good for reference. What are the dollar store mannequins? The ones that I know of are the dolls that the wooden dolls that you can pose around. I've seen people use those for reference. Okay, let me hide this. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. In terms of like keeping straight, just like, you know, just square-ish proportions, that makes a ton of sense. And if we overlay it with the Miku one, it lines up quite well. Yeah, there you go. So this is the original skeleton. That's the original skeleton, and then this is me drawing over it, making like a first rough sketch, I guess. Okay, I'm starting to get it. I think proportions aren't exactly perfect still, but that's okay. Okay, now that's nice. All right, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. You draw the full arm and then lower the opacity. You can better understand where the arm exists behind the character while only showing a little bit of it. Oh yeah. I often forget that I'm drawing in a digital program. And I can do things like grab this piece of thing that I drew and then like place it and move it around separately. I forget that I can do that. I'm used to, okay, you draw something, it's not good, you delete it. You erase it. We knew that watching this stream could help me learn how to draw. I mean, I'm learning how to draw, and learning alongside other people is often a very good way to learn. I mean, that is nice and all. This is nice and all. This is nice and all. Okay, so what now? What would I do? What could I do now? I could start like adding hair, for example. But like this is just now this would become mostly me copying though, because I can easily just trace over this and be like, oh yeah, that's how that's made. But it's like I kind of want to figure this out on my own almost. I want to say. Okay, wait. Let me try to figure out how the hair works. Let me try to figure out how the hair works without the bow and stuff. AKA, let me draw over the parts that aren't drawn, right? Let's make this Miku without the hat that she's wearing. I know she's got long ponytail. Please don't fall into the same face syndrome. I can't even draw a single face. I cannot fall into the same face syndrome just yet. Not quite, but I do know what you mean. I am a One Piece reader. I know very well what the same face syndrome is. That's funny. Oh, and then this is also hair that sticks out there. Oh, okay. Oh, and see, this lines up with the hand mostly. So, okay. See, but the beauty of doing this is that now I can put her in any fucking outfit I want. It doesn't have to be Mesmerizer Miku. It's kind of Miku in the style of Mesmerizer, but we don't have to put her in a dress like that. We could do something else. How's that? Well, now it looks like Miku's wearing a hat that is her hair. But that's okay because we can delete the part that is just a reference for her head. We can literally just boop, 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 get rid of this bit, get rid of that, and then ta-da, we got Miku's proper hair. Miku's proper head. There you go. And then you can even like finish it up and look at that. Ain't that some shit? Now I wonder if I can draw. Okay, given that this is a Miku base, quote unquote, I wonder if I can grab a different Miku outfit and put this and put that Miku outfit on top of this. Look at that. You can tell that's Miku. Wait, hold on. This does not connect. That's weird. I don't know why it didn't connect. I forgot to finish it, I guess. That's Miku. Ain't that all right? You do you, but if you want to learn, you should learn how to draw a variety of different faces. Yes, of course. Of course. I don't even know how someone who's first learning how to draw eventually like finds their art style, because everybody has an art style, right? But like, how do people find that out? How do people discover which art style is their art style? I sure as hell don't know how I would do it. It takes years. Yeah, I would imagine it does. I'm guessing this later every time I need to get a little extra content. Things how when they're hidden, deleting, and yeah. You know which layer to delete afterwards. I can see that. I don't want to overwhelm myself though. If you keep learning, yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody ever stops learning if you think about it. Okay, wait. Let me see. Let me start naming layers properly. let me see. Let me rename this. Is it F2? Yes, it is. OG. And then this is a skeleton. And then this is sketch. There you go. I feel like I'm gonna fall into art block. I've been there. I kind of am in a music block in a sense. I've been in a music block recently, and what I ended up doing is that I guess I pivoted into drawing now, and so this might be helping. This might be helping fight the the music art block by switching to a different art form. Try emulate styles you enjoy, and eventually you find what stuff comes more naturally for you and what is easier to you for you. Oh, I will tell you what. Wait, hold on. I think I might be able to pop this up, actually. I might be able to pop this up because I found it. I saw it yesterday. It's art of a couple of VTubers that I was like, I really like that. I would like to draw something like that. And it is not something that is like too outside of the realm of possibility for me because it's simple. And I love that art style. Let me see if I can find it. It's this one. It's from the VTubers Phoebe and Nimi Nightmare. I don't know if you know them. They were playing Minecraft yesterday. And one of the thumbnails that they used was really good. I really liked that style. I really liked their style. Well, as I was saying, hi Lynn, by the way. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. that was a good one because I was literally about to say something, and you stopped me. Congratulations, you got me. This is the drawing that I was talking about. This is it. Can you grab it? Hello. This one. Hello. Are you not enjoying it? Do you not want to OBS? Don't be mean. Properties, match title, otherwise find window the same executive. Yeah, oh god, this might be okay. We might be having a what the. Oh, it's because create account. I'm an idiot. This is the one. This is the art. It is by Spider Chino on Twitter. They redrew Nimi's and Phoebe's model when they were looking like this in a simplified, cheapy, cartoon-ish style, and I freaking love it. And I'm like, I could do that. That's like simplified. Shading is like super simple as well. It seems as if they were doing shading in the exact same way that I would do shading, which is like literally using colors to paint where the shade would be. Because it's supposed to be a doodle and stuff like that. But like, I love this. If I can do something like this, I would be doodling all the fucking time. I would be using this kind of style for thumbnails all the freaking time. It's great. And I'm sure this person is actually way better at art than that, actually, right? Oh my god, look at that. They do pixel art. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this mata. This is a Matata sketch, I guess, as well. They've done a Doki model. Wait, what is this? Hello? This person isn't doing anything not safe for work, right? Oh, look at that! That's pretty cute! Pixel art, yeah. I guess this is more finalized. This is definitely more cartoonish. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm seeing some sus things in the replies. I'm gonna stop looking at this. I didn't show anything. I know I didn't show anything, but I did see some things that could be potentially dangerous in the replies. Let's be careful. I don't want to be banned. What was it? Oh no, that wouldn't have gotten me banned. But it is cutting it close. It is cutting it quite close. It's a mint art wearing one of those Korean dresses that are very skin tight, if you will. It's that. I figured out my art style a bit more in the past 2-3 years. Or for a decade or more now. Mostly drawn for my own enjoyment, necessarily studies and improvement. I like keeping stuff more interest-based. Learning new things by focusing on aspect of any piece. Yeah! I I don't think I want to be a proper artist. I don't see myself opening up commissions and stuff like that. But I can see myself having drawing be like a cool little hobby I can do. What I want to be able to do though is like I want to be able to grab one thing I want to draw and draw it exactly how I want to draw it. I don't know if it makes sense, because like right now what I'm doing is that I grabbed Mesmerizer Miku and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna draw over Mesmerizer Miku, but now I don't want to draw Mesmerizer Miku again. Now I want to properly draw something else. I want to draw maybe something else on top of her, which is why I guess my idea is, can I do the arms? Can I do the hands? My idea is to put Mesmerizer Miku style, I guess, in a different Miku outfit. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, and then also let me study how he draws arms, because this is Channel Cat Station. I recognize that style as much. I recognize himself, his style. Okay, how does he draw arms? It's pretty simple. You can even see the 5 fingers, so I'm not even supposed to be drawing the full hand. So it's literally just a shape that kind of implies a hand. So we can be sloppy with it. Because it's literally just that and then this. Ta-da. Kind of like that. It's not perfect. Definitely not perfect, especially this one, but that's fine because this is supposed to be a reference layer. I don't think I can do the feet though. Feet, it's a whole other thing. And it'll be like drawing shoes, which I guess this is kind of like shoes in a way. Beep beep. I can grab something. Grab what? Well, the shape wouldn't be that different anyway. But Mesmerizer Miku is very blocky in design, I guess. So like the shoe itself wouldn't even look that different. I guess it wouldn't look like a cube. We could actually shape it to be kind of a proper shoe, I guess. Okay, now what's another Miku? Oh wait, I have an idea. Can I? Oh wait, hold on. I have a funny idea. Hold on. Let me see. There's something very nice about, I don't know. I like this design. But I need to see it a bit more clearly actually. This works. I think this works. If it's supposed to be simplified, we might be able to do it. I'm about to hold on. Hear me out. Mesmerizer Miku style. Dressed like Kasane Tedo. But synth V Kasane Tedo. Not exactly the same. Okay, wait, hold on. How big should we make this so that I can actually see what I'm doing? Can I do that? Yeah. I can zoom in and out and look at it. Yeah, that's fair. Blank is not good for art. Depends on the style because many things can be used in creative ways that could work. I agree. Can I move this now? Yes. Hold on. Okay, let me put her closer. Ta-da. Okay, we're not literally drawing Tedo now, but I wanna see if I can put this outfit on Miku. If I can do this, that's pretty sick. This is Teto. That is Teto. So now question. Wait, let me put Teto like down there or something. It's fine. It's fine. We don't have to. Well, to be fair, both of them are wearing skirts, so maybe if we can like mark the skirt line, that'd be nice. Well, the skeleton has the knees going up to here, so if those are going up to there, skirt would probably end like around here, maybe, right? Where's the? Oh yeah, but okay. Mesmerizer Miku's skirt is way shorter. I don't think Teto's skirt is that short. I don't think Teto's skirt is that short. No, it ain't. But I think this makes sense. It's also not like super. Oh, and then it would be mostly covered up by the hand as well, actually. It's also supposed to go above this. Yeah. I'm making it very light that way again. If I remove the skeleton, I can kind of see where the skirt kind of goes, right? And then it would start somewhere near the belly button, like here. And then this would be where the... Oh, but like her neck. Oh, okay. I don't know how I would do that, but like I know that the thing does this in the neck. And now that her body's doing this, for example, right? I'm like doing very soft sketches. That way I can kind of tell how this works. And then she's got like frills in her arms, which kind of do something like this. And they would be a bit bigger than her shoulders, and probably even a bit bigger than the... Oh, maybe this would have been a good moment to do the technique that Sewer talked about of putting this in a different layer. Yeah, that might have been good. Well, too late now. They're not like correct. Lord knows I'm trying. Lord knows I am trying. Should I be using colors at this point? Probably not, right? But it might help in not getting me confused though. Flip the Teto. Oh, you're right. I didn't realize that. They're facing in different directions. Hold on. I have to delete everything I've been doing. Well, not everything. But like the chest thing. Yeah, that should be deleted. I didn't realize. They are facing in opposite directions. You are 100% correct. The skirt is roughly the same, yes. Because like, I didn't do any details on where the skirt would be. Okay, but like if we're... Whoops. If we're doing that, then let me start from the beginning. Delete all of these lines, delete all of those lines, and then grab this Teto. Can I... How do I flip this? Whoop. How do I flip this one layer? Only this one layer, because this flips the entire canvas. Is it a transform thing? Like that. Yes, rotate 90 degrees. Oops, not the one I meant. Get rotated, idiot. Mirror horizontal. That's the one. Thank you. There we go. Now that makes more sense. Seems like a very simple mistake to make, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me rename this to base sketch. And now let me add a new layer, and I'm gonna call this clothes sketch. So is the figure at the beginning, you're trying to do your best? Yeah, I am trying my best. And the best part is that I'm actually enjoying this process. It kind of goes against what I love, which is things to be quick. One of the things that pains me a little bit about the creative process in anything, really, this happened to me in music as well, is how long it takes to do some things. But I guess the fact that I'm doing this on stream while listening to chill music and having a chat with y'all makes it a bit more entertaining. And so I'm able to like, you know, stomach the process of this taking forever. I guess it's because I have the content brain turned on, while at the same time I have the try to learn at least from this brain on as well. Learning is supposed to challenge you. Yes, I do agree with that. I do agree with that. No one said this was going to be easy or quick, and I completely understand that. But my patience is notoriously not great. These furls. Okay, I'm gonna start using color now. I'm gonna start using color on this layer. I should get rid of the skeleton because it'll confuse me. If anything, I should use it for reference, maybe. But if I'm gonna start using proper colors, then this red will confuse me now because it's gonna be very similar to, see, that. But I think it should be like around here, right? This frill, like there. But these frills, you know, they're like, it was like here, and then there's like a line in the middle that goes up to the shoulder, but it isn't exactly the same. I can grab this gray, for example, and have that be the thing that goes like, no, it should be more straight because it's actively coming out of the, yeah, something like that. And get rid of the skeleton, that way I can actually kind of see what I'm doing. And we do this. Aha, ta-da! There you go. That's more like it. If it works out for it, it does. Now that is one thing. And the other is probably going to have to be at around the same level, right? Maybe a little angled though. And would you be able to see the line? Probably not, actually. Because it's not up front, so the line would be like hidden off to the side. Maybe we can make it like tiny if we do that or something. Answer a simple quiz for me. I'm scared of that quiz for some reason. But sure. I don't know what gifts you got planned. Also, I don't know how to do the neck thing because like okay, but this art style maybe doesn't necessarily need that much depth, but this does need to go on top of her. It also needs to be a bit straight like that. Oh yeah, that's good, because then we do this a little bit now. It's like that, maybe. I don't know, Steam? Wait, what? A gift card for Steam? I'd much rather you, I don't know, give subs to the channel or something. I don't know what I would use a gift card on Steam for. And this goes all the way to like here probably, right? That's roughly where. Yeah, want a gift sub? I'm not gonna say no to gift subs. I think that's all right. Oh wait, hold on. This should still have. This should still have like. Yeah. And then this goes like that, and then this goes like this. ¿Cómo se denominan a los habitantes del Estado español incluyendo a Euskadi y Cataluña? What? ¿Cómo se denominan? You mean like el gentilicio? Isn't it just Spanish? Aren't they just? No, wait, no, hold on. I don't know. Wait, Is Catalunya the part of Spain that wants to be independent and or something? I don't know, man. You got me. I got no fucking clue. I have to say it in Spanish. I highly doubt it would be Castilian, as in Castellano. I highly doubt it would be that because it's the language. I don't know, man. You think I'm cultured? I barely am. Okay, wait, hold on. There's like one line here and then like another one there and another one there and like another one there and another one there and like another one there and another one there. She's got an 8. I'm also not doing like all these lines, these lines here. I'm not doing those because, or maybe we will. I don't know. Got it right the first time. Wait, are they all just son españoles nomás? Well, that's a stupid question then. I feel, well, no, it wasn't stupid. It's just confusing for the sake of being confusing, I guess. Okay, hold on, wait. That arm. Actually, no, this is fine. And then there you go. Okay. And then this should be like up to here, maybe. And then that's where the skirt would kind of begin. Wait, no, that can't be where the skirt begins because. No, wait, hold on. I drew something so wrong. This has to be way longer. Because the skirt has to like end here, right? Like it has to begin there. Yeah. That makes more sense. Con la F, moneda oficial utilizada. Franco. I know that one. I know that one, baby. I don't know how it's called in English, actually. Is it francs? It would be very funny if their currency was literally just called francs. Like the person. Imagine if your currency was named after a guy. Okay, and then like that. We can flip the canvas as well to make these lines a bit nicer because it's easier to do. It's easier to do like curved lines like this with the canvas. Whoops. Now we can like do that. And then I think they would go like whoops. I think they would go because I'm trying to figure out the proportions of this, but they have to be way smaller in the cheapier proportions that we have going on in here. So they would probably the arms would probably like end around there. Yeah. Oh, God. Auxiliar de la tercera persona del pretérito perfecto de indicativo. Ah, you got me. I don't fucking know, man. You think I was good at language in school? I was not. I barely even know what pretérito imperfecto means. I don't even remember what that one was, actually. Like, actively, I have no idea. So close. Ah, well. Whatever will I do? It's all right. Wait, hold on. We can get rid of the base sketch, for example, and try and figure out if the clothes are starting to make sense. Yeah, they are. Like, actively, they're not wrong. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, let me grab this color once again, because that's roughly the perfect aspect. In Spanish, it would be like ha de ser. Okay, there's like a gold line in there, and we can grab like a black in here, and then that black goes across from here, like it does something like that, for example, sort of like that, sort of. I think it doesn't line up perfectly, but that's fine. It doesn't necessarily have to line up perfectly. Okay. Nombre del mar situado entre Jordania e Israel. ¿No es el Índico? No, wait. M. ¿Muerto? Isn't it, ¿no es el mar muerto? Me suena el mar muerto. The Dead Sea. Yeah. I don't know why it's called that though. Am I smart? I don't know. Español es Franco muerto. No. Wait, now what? Okay, I feel like at this point I should move on into drawing the dress, right? Not the dress, the skirt. The skirt. Where does the skirt end? I need the OG. Hold on, let me check the OG. The OG. Well, again, the OG is rough in this aspect, but maybe here would not be a bad spot to end the skirt. Actually, how does that? A little bit higher than that, actually. Hold on. Okay, but like this is not a bad spot. Oh my god! Thank you so much for the gift sub to Lizard. Wow, thank you. You actually fulfilled your word. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, and the what is it? The sub goal. I forget that we have one of those. Wait, hold on. How do we do this? I'm trying to imagine like the shape of the skirt, and it's not making any sense. The thing is that there's supposed to be red at the end of the skirt, so it's supposed to like end here, maybe. Does that make sense? It goes almost up to her knees, so that's not wrong. It's not super wrong. Rather funny you didn't get the joke. I may have some smarts, but like not all of them. Again, my intellect, I guess, is select. It would be like here, maybe that skirt would end. This seems right. I'm going roughly by eye here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if I'm getting it properly correct in terms of like proportions and stuff, but I feel like that doesn't quite matter when I'm just learning. Some more drawings. Let's go. He doesn't know. Yeah, I may not. It is quite possible I don't. Oh, one thing I should actually do with the things is that I should probably like line up the skirt, right? Because like the skirt is supposed to be a skirt that has these things, right? But like I don't know how to do that. Well, it's supposed to kind of like follow that. I had fun. That's the important thing. Yeah. If you're having fun in my stream, you feel good because you're having fun, and then I feel good because I was at least being entertaining in one way or another. How does that look if I get rid of the sketch? If I get rid of the base sketch? Not terribly wrong. I don't think the skirt makes a lot of sense though. Hold on. Let me delete these lines. Let me apply the technique that because we are using straight up a whole new layer, so we can if we can then delete things we don't need if needed. We don't need and still maintain that does seem like a but you know what? The perspective of it is off again. Okay. I got it. Okay. Let's start over. And let's remember that she's supposed to be facing to like one side. Is it possible to sink into the Dead Sea because of how dense it is with all the salt? I think so, yeah. I think I remember hearing that same fact at some point. But I wouldn't be able to tell you. Okay, so if she is like facing sideways, the skirt wouldn't exactly look that much different, I think. Right? Oh yeah, no, it is because it goes from one side and then higher in the other. Instead of it being like this, Yeah. Instead of the skirt doing instead of the skirt literally doing this, the skirt instead does this. And it's there, and then there, and then there. I mean, it's slightly tilted. Yeah. Okay. I get it. I get it. That's good. Okay, so if the skirt like keeps going from here, maybe. Like maybe there. Doing this roughly that way I can like pivot if I got this wrong. Maybe like there. No, hold on. Would it go more down from here and then no, hold on. No, I'm going up too quickly. Does that maybe make some sense? I don't know. It's like the line is doing this. No, that definitely does not make sense. Or does it? Again, some of these things are tricky. Maybe that. Whoops. I also remember that I gotta do this. Well, not that protruded, I guess. But this side can be a bit more protruded, I guess. Whoops! I accidentally moved it a bit too much. No, this isn't making a lot of sense. It's still looking like a cone, like the direction ain't reading right. Unless maybe what we can do to showcase the direction is have the lines be like this, be bigger here, for example, and then they do this, and they get thinner there. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe rougher with these lines, that way I can see them through. Maybe I picked a very difficult thing to do right now with my skill level. But now I'm committed. Fuck it. Something like that, maybe? Again, this is mostly sketch. It does kind of look like that, though, so I'm not super wrong. And then we bring up the base sketch on top of it, and it's like... Ooh, you know what? Yeah. It's not... I don't think it's wrong, necessarily. But if we delete these, we can adjust, because we can, after the fact, make this look like it goes from here, right? And then yeah. How does that look now? Now wait, hold on. What if I grab the base sketch and then I try to delete like the parts that would be covered up by... One thing we can delete for sure, for example, is this, are these lines. because they would be covered up by the... And... Yeah, this part of the arm as well. Skirt ends there, so... That would still be visible. The hair would also be visible over there. Nothing would be visible over here. This part of the leg we can also delete. Oh yeah, this thing about separating things into layers actually makes things much easier to understand. Ooh. We can delete this bit. We can honestly delete the body now, actually. We can delete this part of the body because like it's being covered up by the clothes. We'll leave the neck part. What else? What else? What else? What else? That can go as well. This bit right here, that can go. Well, leave a little bit of it because we have to... okay, and then... Yeah, this bit, it can go as well. Yeah. All the way up to like here. We got to adjust that a little bit. Because that's arm and the black on the back is supposed to be hair. This dark here can also go. Makes things a bit more confusing. Yeah. Kinda makes sense. I mean, sorta. I feel like I made the skirt. We can probably adjust the skirt. Actually, you know what? We can adjust the skirt and make it end a little bit further, a little bit inner, I guess. Instead of it ending there, we can make it end like here, maybe. Let me see. Let me delete a few things. Let me delete a few things over here. We can change the shape a little bit, like this. No, not like that. But we can make it like go up. No, not like that either. No. I think a problem is where it begins. Actually, yeah. Hold on. Whoops, I thought it was in the eraser still, but no. I think a problem is like here. It goes up when it's not supposed to go up. I feel like it's supposed to be going like this direction, maybe. Was it? Still something off. Maybe it's the arm, actually. Maybe it's the arm that needs to be a bit thicker. Yeah, that might be it, actually. You know what? That might be it. Might be it, because if I delete this bit, for example, and make this come like here. All of a sudden, the perspective makes a little bit more sense, actually. I think it does, at least to me. A little bit. Okay. Okay. That's neat. Okay, another thing we can do is we can grab the black thing and have it, whoops, have it be a little bit over the arm. They're supposed to connect, and then we grab the same red here, and we literally just whoosh, make one. Wait, make one. No, one that has to be kind of, and then another one. There you go. And we can even still give it the gold highlight near the end. I don't know if the other would be visible. It might be, but I'm not sure. Let's see. What is arm here? It's this. It will be a little bit visible, enough to make it. But it's still being covered up. Like that. That should be it. Maybe this one you can't really see the gold highlights. Yeah. It's starting to make sense. Sorta. Maybe we can adjust the legs as well later, actually, now that I think about it. I'm starting to think that the skirt is a bit uneven, actually. Yeah, no. I think that's the issue with the proportions here. There's something about this section here which don't sit right with me, but I don't know what it is. Like this bit right here. I think it might be the body. Also, hi, Miss Direwolf. Welcome on in. Good morning, good evening. I don't know what time it is for you, but if you're just now being awake, have a good one. I hope you're doing good. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see. What is a way that I could like adjust this in some capacity? 'Cause I definitely think that there's something. Oh, you know what it might be? Even actually, not even the thing that I'm thinking of, honestly. Oh no. There's something off about this section and I'm still not convinced. But I don't know what it is. I think I made this part of the skirt curve too much. You draw stuff? I'm trying. Hi Squay, welcome on in, by the way. Hope you're having a wonderful day. God dang it, I didn't mean to zoom. It's something I've only recently picked up. I used to draw when I was a kid, but my desire to play Osu more effectively made me want to get a tablet, and then that also came with trying to pick up drawing again, because I do like it. Okay, let me see. And then we do this. And then we do that, and then we do this. How about that? We're gonna do another line here, for example. Feels like there should be something in here then. Unironically, that does help, actually. We can make... Well, hi, Casey. Welcome on in. The way's going in and... Yeah, that's the thing. I think because the original had like a more... a smaller skirt, it was confusing me. Welcome on in, by the way. We can make the arm a bit bigger. Hold on. We go back to here and then... Yeah, that sort of makes more sense. Yeah, there you go. Separation line helps. Yeah, it actually does. You can tell that the arm is further back still, and the hand, this might actually still need to be adjusted a little bit, but that does help in making things clearer. You are right. Yeah. Tried getting into drawing a few months ago. Well, did you make any progress? How was it? I hope at the very least you had fun. That's what matters. I'm having fun right now. Even though it may not exactly look like it, I am. Oh, you know what? Another one we could add even here? Here, hold on. We can add this to signify that that's where the freaking skirt starts. Not necessarily a separation line, but one that can do like, whoop, like that. Okay. Progressing at a slow pace because I don't draw often. But hey, I also don't draw as often as you would think. I think any kind of any amount of drawing that you can do yourself, even if it's like an hour a day or something, an hour per day or something, that's good. You're doing progress. You're actively still doing progress. And then one more thing is like there's this bit of the skirt that has like frills. Should I draw this like a little bit like that? Does that make sense? Maybe. Should I delete the? What happens if I delete the parts that would be covered up? That would be covered up by it. Okay, not that bit. I fear I made that bit a bit too long. Feels like I made it fluffier than it needs to be. Oh my god. Oh my god, my eyes melted. I should go refill again. Hold on. I don't know if it makes sense. I feel like it should be smaller actually. I feel like it should actually be smaller. Okay, we can leave that bit for later. If we even leave it. Because honestly, in this style, it might even be better if we just do like a small thing that you do like that.
No, don't worry, I got this.
What do you got, Jimmy? I don't know what you're trying to get. And Hop, how great is your stream? Oh, don't worry about it. Thanks so much for dropping by and hanging out. Yeah, that works way better. Yeah, it's very subtle, but it works. We can still delete this bit. Like, we can delete this bit of the leg. Like, right there. And then maybe even a little bit of the hair here. That way we can make the filigree stand out a little. So we grab this. And then we do the thing again. Not on the base sketch. That would defeat the purpose of me having a close sketch. I see I did it wrong anyways. That bit that I just drew has to go in the close sketch, for crying out loud. Looks great. Thank you. I'm like being a bit squiggly and stuff to make it look like proper filigree and stuff. There you go. Something like that, maybe. And then we go here under the base sketch, and then we start deleting the parts that would be like on top of it. There you go. Now that makes more sense. Yeah, that definitely works. And I do think it's still kind of unbalanced. But maybe we can fix it by moving the legs, or maybe moving this leg a little bit. Maybe the problem is that this leg, if this leg right here could be moved a bit to the right or something. I don't know. Because like it feels like there's too much skirt here and not so much over here in this side. Finish my Kagami no Rin drawing. Let's go. I've been into Kagami no Rin. I've been into Rin and Len. Not too much, but I do know a couple of songs by both of them that I quite like. And most recently, the newest Flavor Folly song is with Len, and I thought it was fucking great. the transgender Len song, it's pretty freaking fantastic. Actually, I didn't think I would like it as much as I do, but I really do. It's not something I relate to because I'm not transgender or anything like that. But Jimmy Page did share a message on Twitter that I actually did resonate with, because it wasn't necessarily about being transgender or anything like that. It was about reinventing yourself or changing yourself to be a better version of yourself. You know, making a change for the good in yourself. Because essentially making a song that talks about the struggles of a person changing, you know, transitioning like that is essentially just writing about someone that is in one place and they have, you know, the problems, and well, not problems, but they have how do you say this? They have their struggles, they have their feelings that they want to work through, and one way of doing it is to changing yourself. It's like, okay, figure out what is causing you trouble and change that. And in some people, they just don't feel comfortable in their own bodies, and so they want to transition. Not everybody has to go through that. Like in my case, for example, I am for example, let's paint a more precise example. I am 28. I turned 29 this year. I'm going to be the first to admit I'm not in the best shape ever. I'm not in a terrible shape, I think, but I'm also not in a good shape. And the fact that I look how I look and I feel how I feel, it does bother me. It does bother me. So there's something I could do to fix that, which is start working out, start running, do something to activate my body, to like, feel better both physically and mentally. And so what is that? It's making a change. And it's only you that you can do it. And you might actually have some pushback as well, because who knows? Maybe there's people that say, you're doing just fine as you are. There's no, don't worry about that. Or maybe if you change too much, some people will be like, I miss when you were like so and so. Yeah, it's just a way of expressing the change that you want to see on yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be about transitioning. It's just the way that it's expressed in the song, because it fits that character, And because it fits that, it can resonate on with people who are actively looking to transition, or maybe are thinking about it, or maybe have gone through it. And so of course they resonate with that. So yeah, it's a great song. It's a great song with a great message at the end of the day. Wait, I've been getting a ton of messages. Oh shit. It's something from work. Oh god. I might have to ignore that because it is not important, I think, or maybe, I don't know. That being said, I gotta go pee and refill my water and stuff, so give me 1 sec. We can leave this drawing as is for now, because it's honestly quite decent, all things considered. We can add a few things that I maybe didn't add, like let me go on the clothes sketch part and then do the let Jimmy watch over. Jimmy, could you take care of stream for now?
I lost track of the conversation like 15 minutes ago.
It's fine. You don't necessarily have to keep track of the conversation. You just need to, keep the viewers entertained, I guess. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, though. I will be right back. You can listen to the Wii music in the meantime. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Where the fuck is my BRB? Oh, there it is. Okay. Give me 1 sec. All right. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. I'm back. Is this music loud? It feels like it's a bit loud. Okay. I lowered it a little bit. I don't know how loud it was, but where the heck was I? Yes. The last two things I doodled, get rid of those. They bother me. If anything, it just makes it more confusing. Yeah, I definitely think that the skirt should be smaller, but I don't think we can do much in that sense. I feel like, what was it? Wait. What happens if we do a very quick erase of this line right here? Like, let me do this, for example. What happens if we do that? That might have done it, actually. What did Jimmy say while I was gone, by the way? Did he... Was he respectful at least? If he was respectful, then that's all that matters. If he said something stupid, I very much expect him to say something stupid. So I'm not, again, not exactly surprised. But no, hold on. If it's gonna do this, he said gibberish. He has a way with words sometimes. Maybe the skirt would do something more like that. Thing is, if we do that, we're gonna have to draw more of the hand, which is fine. It has a very distinct shape, I think, so it isn't too much of an issue. And then we grab this color, and then we end it here instead. And then we grab the eraser again, and we delete everything. How does that look? Actually, yeah. If anything, maybe what we can do is make it a bit more curved in this line, actually. Let me grab that gray. Like it starts like this, and then it whoosh in there. And then we can add one more little filigree in here. And then this one does that. And then there you, whoops, and then there you go. So what we need to do is like finish off that drawing. Oh, water! Yes, I do actually served up water on me. And maybe adjust this bit to be a bit higher up. I don't know. I do think it looks better. Yes. So now the question is, how do I? Oh, I'm grabbing the pen upside down. I've been drawing too much. It's never too much. I mean, it can be too much. It can, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I need to adjust the drawing of the arm. First of all, let me delete what I have of the arm at the moment, because it's not wrong necessarily, but could be better. So, whoops. Supposed to be that. Supposed to be, wait, did I grab that? No. Supposed to just be black, man. That's all that is. Okay, and then we do that. There's one line here for one finger, and then there's another line right here for another finger, and then this goes all the way to the freaking thingy here. And this is that. Ta-da! There we go. Get rid of the OG. The hair should have... Whoops. I thought I grabbed the dark, but nope. Hair's a bit wrong, but that's okay. If it's supposed to be first, yeah. I think the whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to like position myself there. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Process use can really change how your art looks. Yeah, I'm just sketching right now, so I'm not thinking too hard on that aspect. But I have noticed that, yes. I don't know if I've discovered yet a brush size or something that I'm particularly happy with necessarily. Okay, another thing that maybe helps. The clothing is if this, for example. How would it look if it does that instead? No. Then we would have the same issues before. This perspective thing is really messing me up. But oh well. I say we move on. Whoops. And we kind of deal with it now. We kind of deal with it as is. I think that's about as good as we can get it right now with my skills. It could be better, probably. Yes. There's something quite unnerving. I think I might just straight up fix this. This might look a little bit better if I move this leg over to the left a little bit. Thing is that I made it very close to where the original leg is. We can change that, honestly. It doesn't have to be there. We can move this leg. We can move this leg literally a little bit more to the right, and then I think it'll be fine. And that might help. We can even make it like twisted a little bit. Make it like it's doing a little bit of a pose and not like a stick. Maybe we can give it like a slight shape like this. Not like that, but like slight. So that it looks more accurate to to the perspective that I've originally drawn. I don't know. I guess we can also grab this and make it a little bit there. I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I made a mess in there now. Once again, I'm thinking too hard. I think we leave it there for now. It doesn't matter. This is all sketch. I need to close the window. Give me a sec. Go-to brush size is 24. Art is fairly messy. Mine is a 10 right now, but this is how it looks like with a thick brush. That's basically it. It changes a lot when I'm using this, because the thickness of it changes. Oh no, it actually doesn't change. What changes is just the transparency of it. Oh well, whatever. This is the one that changes thickness when you press it. When you press it slightly, and it can grow. That's another brush. I do like this one though. It's more like a painter brush. Yeah. I don't know how you would use it though. I kind of just let it simmer. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now what? Oh wait, should we try to draw the boots at this point? There really isn't much more to this. Oh, one thing I noticed, perspective and all. I think this red is supposed to be like way bigger than this. supposed to be like that, actually. This is supposed to be that small. What's your canvas size? Right now it's at 3K. Is perfect square 3K, so it's 3K and 3K. 3,000 pixels wide and 3,000 pixels big. But that's only because Sewer Plant said that's what she uses. And I'm like, you know what, Sewer? You know art. I'm going to listen to you. Not because I chose it myself, so I don't exactly know what me choosing this actually means for all intents and purposes. I do know I liked it though, so that's nice, I guess. What if I delete a little bit of this line and leave it like just there, for example? Does that kind of help with the proportions a little bit? Not exactly, they make it worse. But there's a bit of like overhang in these things. So maybe that's good. I don't know. Maybe not that much. Can I delete a little bit in here? In the middle? I can, but we can probably redraw the arm so that it isn't terrible looking, you know? Oh yeah, that actually does look better. What the fuck? Yeah. All of a sudden the proportions kind of make more sense now. If anything, maybe we can even do the thing with the thing here. Doing this instead. And this. Not too curved, but make it more curved here. I don't know. Like, not there, like there maybe. Have that be a bit there. There's a bunch of gray lines in here now, but hold on. It'll make sense in a bit. I'm just adjusting. At least I think I am. What am I doing even? I don't know what I'm doing. We leave it there. There's another full anime art style. It's anime-ish, but in a different way. I've seen a lot of art styles that I really like. There's one that calls to me, which is one that doesn't have which is the kind that doesn't have line art. Not because I don't enjoy line art or anything like that. I'm too new at art to tell you for sure that I like or dislike doing line art. But what I can tell you is that, for example, something like Chris Tales, which is a game. Which is an RPG, a turn-based RPG. That it's drawn in a very particular style that I quite like. It's this. It's this. This is Chris Tales. This is very much lineless art, and I quite enjoy it. It reminds me of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends in a way as well. This is pretty freaking cool because it's like kind of anime aesthetic as well, but anime, you don't usually see anime without line art. Line art is like a key component of anime art, I feel like. And this one does not have any of this. It is very pretty. I haven't played the game, but I remember playing the demo a long time ago, before the game even came out. it was quite good. It was quite good. I do own the game, so it is something that I could play eventually. Maybe on stream. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, another thing we can draw in here. Actually, now that I look at it. Oh wait, give me the gray. Can do this, and like a, and then the red. Give me the red. No, hold on. I did it a bit. Give me the gray again. You can put it like over here, for example, and then do that, and then we do the red again. And now it's gonna make more sense because we can put it behind the. No, that doesn't make a lot of sense either. I think it has to be. I think it has to like end over here for it to sort of make sense. And then we can, yeah. It's kind of like that, I guess. Doesn't matter much. It's too tiny. It's whatever. It's a detail that doesn't particularly matter now. I want to get the gist of it. I think we can legitimately separate those feet, actually. Can I grab the base sketch? This is the base sketch, right? Can I literally just... For example, is this... No. This is the polygonal selection tool. Can I literally just like grab this bit here and do that? Do that. And can I do Shift T? No, Control T, I mean, and then whoosh, I can. And then Control Shift A is to deselect. Maybe there. And then give me this. I kind of want to delete. I kind of want to delete this bit of the legs so we can give it a little bit more lean. Like that bit. Let me go back here and we do a bit of little bit of a lean like that. Not that much. That's too curved. Maybe it has to be more subtle than that. Maybe it has to be like a little bit of this and then literally that. Just a bit. Yeah, there you go. Or Moe art style, Vocaloid splash hearts. Oh, yeah. Neither perfect, my line's hard, benefits to have it and message. Thank you for that, Jock. I was literally holding my water thing. Welcome in, by the way. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I do like the messy line art thing. It's what I got going on most of my drawings because I can't do straight lines properly, so I end up doing a lot of messy shit. But that's fine. I enjoy that. Okay, well then. There aren't that many more clothes. It's just the shoes. And the shoes are like, I have no idea how I'm gonna draw those shoes. It's like, how tall are they? Well, I know one thing. She's wearing red socks underneath them, so they're like a little underneath the, like over there, for example. There as well, I'd say. And then the shoes go on top. Need to zoom in a little bit more. The shoes can go like a little over the legs. The problem is that now now I basically have to draw over the over the feet. Oh, and how do I create like depth? I think I have to like I think I have to make it look like that. I think maybe if anything, maybe what we do is like that. Something like that. Make it curve up and still do this. Not super boxy, but it's facing forward, so it has to do that. And then this one's facing sideways, so it has to be like that. I think has to be a little bit curved as well there. This does have to be quite straight, but this has to also be a little bit curved. How does that look if we... Okay, this is a bit too thick. I got the right idea, but I made it a bit too big. Fucking clown shoes. Oh, that's funny. Hold on. I think it has to be a bit more straight than that, but maybe that's something that we can fix if we do like proper line art instead. Did the music end, or is it just in a very quiet one? It's very quiet. What is a brighter age? Fruitiger arrow ambiance. Audio created with Ableton Live is not to be used without permission. Okay, never mind. I will not use this then. This is video game music. Oh, how about this? Happy and upbeat video game music mix. I'm okay with that. This is Mario music. Yeah. Okay, give me back the base sketch. Yeah, that works. Look, I often drawing my lines so I don't constantly redo them, because if my brush is thick, I could just erase around it or something. Yeah, that's you kind of go against the grain of artists doing the one line and be like, no, 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 no. Which I've done myself. Don't get me wrong. I'm not safe from that exactly. Okay, well then. Wait, let me sit in here and let me start erasing things I don't need. Like these things? We can get rid of these lines. Yeah, there you go. Wait, I didn't mean to do that exactly, but... There you go. We don't need those anymore. Now where we're going, baby. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I feel like I drew some parts of this. I feel like I drew some parts of those over the cloud sketch and I shouldn't have done that. I feel like this should be a bit bigger here. That's about it, right? Thing is, I can't draw that. Wait, I can't draw the... I can draw those things. She needs more socks. She needs more socks. They need to be a bit more visible. There we go. Yeah. This is good enough, I think. I can't draw the strings on the things because they haven't It don't make sense yet to draw that. All right. Well, I would say that's nearly complete, basically, right? At this point, maybe one thing I would need to do is maybe put like some color around, some color in somewhere. I don't know where. Is this where I do quote unquote line art properly? I could try and do line art, I guess. If we're gonna do the cat station style, it has to be. It's kinda all the same size, not particularly thick. So okay, we can do that. We can do that. Get rid of this. Grab this one. Not 5 pixels. Give it 2. How's 2? Yeah, that's. I think that's pretty close to the original. Now, question: does Channel Cast Station only use black line art? Yes, they do. But I don't know if I like that. What if I do this to my own style, and instead of doing that, I occupy colored line art? I like that. I like colored line art instead of just black. To do that, however, I do kind of need to do a color pick, because we can do this and then grab a darker light blue for the hair, for example. Get rid of OG. We add a new layer that we call line art, because I don't know if this counts as line art. I'm gonna save this, by the way. I realized I never saved this. Oh, right, you can't really. There you go. Mikuteto. There you go. Project's only gonna finish, so I beat the artist there. It doesn't matter if it takes long. Yeah, I use black first and then change the color using alpha lock, then filter, change color. Ooh, I guess that works too. I don't know. Does the extra step really help? I feel like you could just paint it in the color you want or something, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna try it like this because this is how I prefer at the moment, but who knows? Maybe we can discuss techniques later. Okay, but the cool thing here, if we want to do proper line art, I can learn this. I can learn this at the moment, actually. We use brush smoothing and have it with a stabilizer. We can have it be a bit smaller than... It's not super straight, though. Let me do that then. How straight is this? Still not super straight. How would I get this straight? As straight as I can. Yeah, no, I can't quite get it straight. How do artists draw straight? Hello? How do they? Y'all are wizards if you could draw straight lines. That's about as straight as that's about as straight as I can get it right now. Draw crooked. I mean, we can keep it crooked. It doesn't... Again, I'm kind of like figuring out things myself as well. Not necessarily copying exactly inspiration, but I still want to be somewhat straight, you know? Because this is supposed to be curved a little. Not that curved. I made it. There we go. How crooked have I made it in here up until this point? Oh, very. That is not straight at all. Oh, that's funny. How do you? Maybe, okay, hold on. What is the delay here? Okay, hold on. And then this makes it... Yeah, so no head. Okay, hold on. And then sample count, I believe wait, what the fuck is sample count? Oh, that might do it, actually. Not exactly, but... Kinda does it, actually. Hold on. Oh, that does it very straight to the point where it actively, like... looks odd at parts. But maybe that's what I want, actually. That is what I want. Look at that. Wait, holy shit. I'm kind of cooking. Hold on. But not like that. And then... not quite. No. Okay, wait, we can make it there. And have that there. And then there. And then there. Okay, and then there. And then there. This isn't being straight still, but it's okay. We can delete parts we... Oh, this is Paper Mario. I love this. How's that? That is about as straight as I can get it without much adjusting. We can maybe then later... Thing is, for these more precise parts, maybe we do need... maybe no stabilizing might be okay for these more precise parts, because I literally just need to do this. And I can make a straight line. In here, for example. When it's like small like that, I can. Wow, hi Dragoon. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am doing line art, I think. Hi, hope you're having a wonderful day. Dang it, I didn't mean to delete that one. I actually quite like that.
I would watch the world burn.
Great, Jimmy's singing now.
Just to be with you.
Jimmy is singing and is interrupting the lovely Mario song.
And I
that's...
would set the world on fire.
I hate to be a buzzkill for Jimmy, but
just to be alone with you.
Oh my god, I'm doing the thing. Jimmy, what's the... I don't know, man. Jimmy sometimes likes to sing. Jimmy sometimes does like to sing. I can't... Who am I to mute him when he's doing it? At least I let him finish the song. Why so long? Yeah. It's like the one downside to it. But oh well. We can let him have it. We can let him have it for now. Pizza Face counterprises flush spot. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I assume it's Pizza Tower, but like again, I got no clue of that. Okay, well there you go. Look at this. This is okay. Wait. One more thing. Wait, how is the original looking like in this section? Does it literally just have? Oh, because she has because she has line art. I see. Oh, and this line that I did here, it's an ear. Let me delete it real quick. I didn't realize that that's what that was. Let me get rid of that. No wonder I was getting confused with it. Yeah. I was like, wait, where did that come from? Yeah, no, it's not hair. What is hair is this bit right here that joins up with this bit. And then this bit. Since we're not doing black line art, we can probably push this up a little bit more so that it lines up with this instead. Is this? No double lines. I'm doing single lines only. And there you go. Now that's more like it. Same as the one in here. We can kind of line it up if we do that. And then whoop. And then that. There we go. It doesn't have to be one-to-one. Again, I'm not treating the original line art as gospel here. Oh, I can't believe I forgot this bit. It's actually not even in the line art. Okay, this I do feel I need some stabilization. I don't know how much though, but we need to do this bit. Do this bit. This bit. Was only hired on a summer job? Oh hell yeah! Let's go. Just let me do no officially. It's the talking face. Let's freaking go! You're winning in life right now. Congratulations, my guy. I'm glad you're doing good. I recently got some good news too, but nothing as big as that. nothing as big as any of that. But congratulations. Rin next stream? Maybe? I mean, if I'm drawing Miku now, maybe we could draw... What is the other one? Neru. Also, hi, Rosie. Welcome on in. Hello. I'm trying to draw Miku in the style of what is it? In the style of Cat Station. But also, I've given her I've given her Tetos dress. So right now I'm kind of mixing. Right now I'm kind of trying to do line art. So that's what's going on right now. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So right now I'm trying to match this because I kind of messed up the line art in a bit now that I'm noticing. Not really messed up. I am trying to do my own thing as much as possible, but because of that, I am realizing that some parts are kind of better if I do follow the line art that he did, because this confuses me a bit. Okay, there we go. Let's see, we gotta do that. Want to be a big back? I don't know what that is. Looks good so far. I am enjoying how it's looking, so that's nice. That's a good sign, usually. Maybe we do it. Maybe we do it bit by bit instead of doing weighted. Yeah, this is working. Yeah, that is actually working. And then we can do this. And aha! I think we got the hair vent, baby. We can do this bit here. Yeah. Okay. Now that's good. Now the other problem is here. Because this is supposed to go here, and oh boy, I'm kind of meaning to wing it here. Okay, we need to delete another one because we need to approximate it to the original line art to make it make sense. Okay. Again, not 1-to-1. Not gonna be 1-to-1, but that's okay. Because we can make it here, for example. We have a guide, which is all the way up to here. Whoops. There you go. We have a guide that's up to there. But then from here, we kind of have to wing it ourselves. That, I don't know if it's straight enough. It might be. Whoops. Uh-huh. How's that? Straight enough for me, I think. There's parts of it that aren't right. Like this bit right here is wrong. Close enough, I would say. That means fat. What? I don't understand that. It's a young kid. It's the youngin's lingo that I don't fully understand, I guess. I barely know what 6'7" is. It's pretty and buff. Let's freaking go. I like that. We love women with muscles. Where was I? Right, I needed to replicate some of the... Oh, but that's another thing. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal because I would imagine... Okay, let me try and do weighted again. Try and do weighted, but we can do... No, not weighted. Wait, weighted might actually do it. Might actually do it. Wait, I don't know how weighted works. But I think it gives me like a delay. No, not quite. Stroke ending. I don't know what that does. But it does kind of work. I think it helps when you're doing like slow, methodical thing. I think this has to line up with this, actually. I think it wants to line up, so... Whoops, not like that. Because it's supposed to be her front bang. Okay, let me try stabilize her properly again. And... Not like that. Nope. We can't do a long one. But we can do a couple of short ones and then connect them. How's that? Get rid of the OG? Decent enough, I guess. I need my Takis. I've never had Takis. They don't sell them here, I think. That's the thing. And then from here you do... Whoops. From here you do this. Wait, hold on. There might be a strat. Nope. Not like that, at least. Don't look at where your cursor is at the moment. Look at where... Yeah, that might be the trick to using stabilizer brushes. Aha, don't look at where your brush is now, but rather look at where the brush is actively drawing. Whoops, I messed it up already. Whoops. Nope. Nope. That, I guess that's it. Wait, they're spicy? They're supposed to be spicy? Tells you how much I know about Takis. I don't know if we even have Takis here. Like, legitimately, I'm unsure. Whoops. Okay, no, hold on. We need to... There we go. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 8 p.m. I won't be able to finish this stream. Sell Takis at my place. I'm just not interested. I'm not usually interested in that kind of junk food either. I only really have potato chips and maybe Cheez-Its. Not Cheez-Its. I don't know how to call it. Cheesitos in Cheetos. That's what they are. Cheetos. I like Cheetos, but like the normal kind ones, not the weird wacky flavors that they tend to have. That's usually my That's usually my consumption. Oh wait, where do the clothes? Okay. It's okay. We can then erase things we don't need to have later. But like this, for example. Whoops. Do we zoom in? Yeah, it's probably better if we zoom in. Nope. There you go. And then from here, we need to like draw as much of a straight line as possible to connect these two. Yeah, that works. Are the hands kind of there? The hands are kind of there. I don't know what is that black line? Oh, that's the sketch of where the tail, where the pigtail is. Duh. Okay. We can have both of these. But you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to delete everything. I'm going to delete the parts that don't fit after the fact. That seems easier to do. Nope. Nope. Is that correct? No, it isn't. That one was better. Sometimes it's easier going from top to bottom than bottom to top. Then yeah, and then yeah. Okay, this is the last line we have as a reference. So from here on out, we have to connect these two in a way that makes sense. Not like that, Jesus Christ. Nope. And then like that. Nope. That. Nope. That works. That works. Yeah. And then here, not quite like that. I think that works. And then this. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of the OG. Okay, it's not purely straight because I can't draw straight lines, but it's close enough. Also, I don't have a connection to these things. That's what I need to connect right now. Hold on. We don't need the stabilizer for this, I don't think. Let me zoom in what? Zoom in a little more. No. No, because it comes like from here, so it should do... Oh, shit, I might have messed up that. Did I? What are the OG? A little bit. What are the OG? I did mess it up a little bit. This bit right here. Like, can I do that real quick? I don't know where that came from. Let's see. Maybe without, we can freehand it like this. Maybe we stabilize it actually again. Yeah, stabilize it, and then nope, nope, nope. Oh god, I can't do it straight. I can't think straight. Oh, Jesus. No, because it doesn't line up. That kind of lines up, don't it? Not like that. Maybe if we do it fast enough, it'll line up. That kind of lines up. It's too straight, Jesus Christ. Oh God, I've screwed myself over and I don't know how to fix it. Can't imagine how heavy Miku's hair might feel. I have a friend who does cosplay and has cosplayed Miku several times. I could ask her how heavy the Miku wigs she makes are. How about that? That works. Close enough, I guess. It isn't perfect, but it does make sense. Get rid of the stabilizer. Maybe we can add like this to make it double. Yeah, that doesn't look so bad. Okay, give me back the OG. Give me the base sketch and this. Because now I want to do this. There you go. And then you go there. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I did it wrong. I'm supposed to grab the light skin color, which is this, and make it darker. Now, what's a darker... That's a darker skin color. I have no idea. I can grab this. And then make it... I don't know what a darker skin color is, actually. I guess that works, yes. Is this from Mother 3? Sounds like it would be from Mother 3. Nope. That's more like it. Like that. That. Nope. Nope. Okay. The question is, do I follow my own line or do I follow the proper line art line? Because my neck is a bit... Get rid of the OG. My neck is... It's a bit higher up than it should be, so I think we follow the original line art, honestly. I think that's roughly where it should be. And then we... Whoops. Now where's the cloth sketch? Yeah, that seems about right. For my characters with eye shines? That feels like a thing that actually is part of an art style. Okay, so if we were to consider not drawing with what would be the color of the eye thing? Do I have a reference for Miku? Right, let me see. Hatsune Miku. Like, what is usually her eyes colored as? Her eyes are usually colored blue, but like the arounds of her eyes are dark. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, I have an idea then. Her irises are going to be like a darker shade of blue. This is going to be black. And yeah, that's it. Same as with the mouth. That has to be black. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay, so if we got that, we can make it a darker shade of blue, like right around there maybe, and this is gonna be the eye. Or I wonder if I should use the Miku, the Teto colors instead. I do like the idea of actual just Miku without a hair color, without like a hair color change or like anything else that changes. This is for my parents fight right now? Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna do that. There you go. And we could even do that and do that and fill it up. Fill up the bit we don't need. Oh no, not that. Grab that color specifically and whoop, push. Get rid of the OG. Okay, hold on. Still have one thing to potentially do here, which is color. So that might help things a bit better. So how do we do that? We duplicate this layer. Copy of line art, put it underneath. Make it color. And then here we use the fill tool. We grab this, we boop, boop. Make sure to fill in that bit. Should fill in that bit, and then that bit. And then that bit. And then if we grab if we grab this bit, we can fill in that. We can fill in that. And we can fill in that. And we can fill in that. We can grab this color and fill in that. Fill in that. And fill in that. Oh wait, I'm missing one thing. Give me in the line art. Actually in the color now, actually. Now that I think about it, because I forgot it. Can we make it one? No, hold on. We make it one because it needs to be thinner. It's the eyebrow. There's a little bit of it that's visible. No, I meant to make it like completely dark. So we do that. Whoops. Bacon. Did you know the bacon sizzles at midnight? No, it's the narwhal bacons at midnight. Now that's a reference that nobody here will understand, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I've made peace with that fact that nobody will fucking understand my narwhal bacons at midnight reference. Okay, I need to do this a bit thinner. Now I need to do this a bit thicker because you can't really see it. There you go. There you go. Like that, yeah. It ain't great. Gonna make this a bit thicker. Whoops. Like there, maybe. Kinda works. Oh, I'm missing the fill tool on this bit. There you go. Oh, and I just now realized, get rid of the color. We need to have some kind of, we need to have some kind of division for the eye. Oh, Lord. Oh, boy, I did mess up here. It's supposed to be here, sort of. But the problem is that now if I do this, can I? Layer is invisible, but does it still draw? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does kind of do it, though. Yeah, that's roughly where it needs to be. Because this already has it covered, so we can grab the white color, literally just white, like that one, and use the paint bucket, the fill, to do that bit here, and then this bit here. Same for this bit here. Yeah. Get rid of the OG. Now that's Miku. Now that's Miku in the... Why is this... No. I forgot. I forgot that this is supposed to be that color. There you go. Now that's Miku in the Mesmerizer style, sorta. Like, get rid of the base sketch. With the style of line art that I like to do. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, and then what we can do with the neck as well is grab this bit in the color layer. Make it a bit darker. I don't know what is a bit darker, honestly. Like that, maybe? No, I didn't mean to do that. Hello. Hello, that shouldn't have happened. Should go to like... Should go up to like this spot right here. Okay, now paint it. There you go. It's a little darker. And at that point, what's missing is honestly the part that I'm dreading, which is actually drawing the... Whoops, no, don't do that. It opened the fucking keyboard for some reason. The actual part that I'm dreading, which is... which is drawing the fucking this thing. The actual clothes for which I have no guide anymore, actually, mind you. Oh, jeez. Do we stabilize this? Maybe we stabilize it. I don't know. Did it help being stabilized? Get rid of the sketch. No. Or if it's stabilized, it shouldn't be like that. It should be a bit more curved than that. So like this may... No, not so curved. Okay, wait, hold on. Do that is good. Nope, not that curved. Nope. That works. And then wait, nope. And we connect the two. Nope. We connect the two. Nope. And then we connect the two. Like that. Get rid of this, the sketch. Yeah, that does work. I do like it. I do like it, yep. And then the sash here, the sash thing here. Whoops. That does work, but maybe this needs to be a bit thicker, like, because it's not supposed to be a... It's not supposed to be a one and done thing. It's supposed to be a sash. It's supposed to be a thing that absolutely crosses over and is thicker than just one line. Whoops. Whoops. That's not what I meant. I meant to zoom out like that. Okay. Oh, Jesus. How cold is this? Okay. Okay, and now what? I guess I continue with the... Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot about one very important thing, which is... Some things are supposed to be covered up by the... So basically, I need to delete shit. I need to delete shit is what I need to do. Oh, no. Where was that? Give me the gray that I'm going to use. Yeah, here. Okay, maybe this is better if we do a rough line. That's not straight. At this point, I'm kind of losing it, not gonna lie. No, I'm kidding, I'm not. Then on the same red, we literally just kind of see a little bit of red in that. And a little more so we can get rid of these imperfections. And blend it in a bit better. Oh, but there's a problem. Yeah, I have to delete absolute. Well, not really. We can color this. We can color inside where there's also... Oh, shit. shit. That right. I made things wrong. I did things wrong. I should have not gone ahead and colored the face so quick. 'Cause now there's a small issue. We can double the line art again, or we can start the coloring again later. I don't know. I think I'm drained though. But it's crazy where we started from though. It's crazy to see all these things come together. I like the idea. Okay, so we started with literally DOG. We drew a skeleton over it. And then we were like, okay, let's make a kind of a body up top of this and then put some clothes on top of it and then draw the line art sorta and now color, and then all of a sudden we can delete these things. Well, not the base sketch or the clothes because we're still drawing over those. Oh, and then there's another line that goes from here to here. Now I'm just now realizing. Yeah. Okay. Well then. I'm starting to see the appeal of doing a dark color for the hair instead. For the line art, I'm starting to see the appeal on this style at least. Can I grab this, make it a bit darker, and paint this bit darker? Not that darker. Has to be lighter than this. Like that maybe? Because this needs to be darker. It's supposed to show depth on the vents. But yeah, that is sort of Miku wearing Tedo's thing. Alright, I think we can leave it here. I gotta pee, and also I'm tired, and I realized I made a mistake, so I might have to restart it anyways. So maybe I do that some other time. I don't know if I'm gonna do another art stream to finish this, or maybe I try finishing this on my own free time whenever I'm lazy, whenever I got nothing better to do. That does look like something it could be fun. That could be fun doing. And I did understand quite a bit of drawing, actually, by following this. Like, following one reference, sketching over a specific style, maybe. I don't know. I'm enjoying the learning process, is what matters. But I do need to leave. It is 8:30. I'm starting to get hungry. And also tired. My eyes are starting to get a bit a bit tired mostly. Let's see. Do I want to raid somebody? Nor isn't streaming today. I know that much, so we can't really raid Nor once again. Who else is live right now that we could potentially raid? Oh, Via is live. That could be fun. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna raid anybody today, actually. Nah. Like, if not Via, then I don't know. Yeah, we're leaving it here then. But I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from this. I need to... Have I saved? I did save. I've learned a lot from this. I want to do more streams like this, potentially with other people as well to teach me. Because it is nice trying to learn things by myself, but at the same time, I feel like I would do better if somebody was teaching me things instead of me trying to figure it out all out by myself. I'm much better if someone actually teaches me shit. I don't know. I'm a good learner, I think. But that implies that somebody's teaching me. I'm a good student, I guess you could say. But that being said, This has been fun, y'all. I want to do more art streams, maybe more focused art streams. This was kind of silly, and I thought I would be drawing more than just this. But I guess this idea took over, and now I fully locked into trying to get this to work, I guess. And if this took me 3.5 hours or 3 hours and 15 minutes, around that, I shudder to think what bigger pieces might take me. But yeah. Maybe I need to practice not using so much something as a reference, but instead trying to copy styles. Because like last stream when I did the, what is it? The Teddy? You know, where I copied the Teddy derp. I kind of did it by eye, that one. I didn't really use a reference. I didn't really do a skeleton body or anything like that. I kind of copied it and it came out great. I love that. So maybe we can do something like that instead. Maybe next time I try to just forego the theory of like doing this, which I think is good. I think it's good to show, to do the whole progress, to try and understand how bodies work and all that kind of stuff, and how proportions might work in that sense. But maybe it isn't always necessary. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe these are things I'll start figuring out as we go along. But that being said, this has been fun. I very much appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm gonna do more art streams, definitely, but maybe we need to be more focused on the streams, because this I just turned on and I have no idea what I was drawing. Maybe if I come in with maybe already a sketch done, or maybe, well, the idea of having somebody else teach me, that's something else that's going to happen for sure. But as for myself, maybe if I want to do an art stream, maybe there's something specific I want to draw, or maybe there's doodles specifically that I want to do. Maybe I do one of those things where I draw other people's profile pictures. I've seen some YouTubers do that, so that could be fun as well. If you want to get a profile picture drawn by me, yours truly, with the incredible art style that I have, not really. Maybe we could do something like that. So that being said, I don't even recognize what your profile picture is. I can see that it's an anime character, but I don't know exactly what it is. I'd have to look at it more clearly, I suppose. Is that Mami from... It's Rin. Oh, it's Rin. I thought it was Mami from... Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. She's got the... Oh, wait. Is this her outfit in Zenbon Sakura? Or is it another song? Because I have played Project Diva. But I don't remember if this was her outfit in that song. But I do think I've seen it before. It is Zenbon Sakura. Okay, I figured I recognized it from somewhere. Okay. Been a while since I played Project Diva, so it's crazy that I remember this even. But yeah. That could be fun. I could draw that in like a sketchy style. Fuck yeah. That could be a fun thing to do. Yeah. Well, that being said, I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Thanks so much for hanging out. And yeah. Bye-bye. I'm coming back on Thursday because we're pulling for Varka, baby. But that motherfucker will be mine. You bet your gosh darn bippy it's gonna be mine. He's gonna be mine. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll be seeing you when I see you then. Bye-bye.